1996 actually. I was about 19 years old. I heard a man come in, and his name was Bill Yunt from Mount Hope Prison Ministry. He shared a vision called Treasures. In this vision, he talked about God's treasures, like man's, were locked away under God and key, and that God had treasures behind prison walls who he would one day raise up to bring them outside of prison to make a difference in our inner city. And when I heard that vision, it resonated with me. I believe he was talking about me. I believe he was talking about people who I had met. So we carried that vision. We talked about that vision. We would always just dream and fantasize about God using us to go back into the same places that we helped break, the same places that we helped destroy, to bring healing and wholeness and love, and most of all, the gospel of Jesus Christ. Immediately after that, I was granted parole. I had served approximately 14 years on my 30-year prison sentence, and I was paroled. Everybody knew, myself included, that this was God's way of saying, now it's time to move, to start the next phase of the vision. And that phase was establishing a ministry outside of prison walls where men coming home from prison could come to, so that they can keep the same camaraderie, the same accountability, the same opportunities to serve that they had in prison.
We do this, and now we got an opportunity to get out to serve.
There are three words that I think that make Philemon ministry unique: accountability, service, and Jesus.
Okay, my name is Everett Jones. I am 59 years old, and at 41 years old, I caught a very large bill. They gave me 30 years for attempted murder, and I spent 17 and a half years behind bars. And from that point, I gave my life to Christ, and I became very active at that particular time in the church. They're growing, and what our main goal is to help the ex-offender, help that brother that just came out, because that's when help and connection to a body of people that are serious is very, very important. So yes, I recommend this Philemon ministry to anyone. The first visits that I had to the Philemon ministry at this transitional house on 200 North Elwood, I came to a activity called the Kaya Ministry. And what they do is it's a fellowship of ex-offenders that help serve in these communities. And on the fourth Saturday of every month, we all meet together and we have a brief service, and then we go out and we break bread together. Hallelujah. Says
why is this ministry important? Why is there a need for it? Because without it, good men who've grown, men who've been developed, men who've been discipled, they'll come home only to get lost in this world.
The depth, the length of your love, like expand your kingdom. Hallelujah.
When the Philemon ministry reaches its mission, that translates into sons receiving their fathers back. It translates into wives receiving their husbands back. It translates into a community receiving not someone who's going to take and hurt the community, but a contributor